Hey guys, what is up? It is the Double Chat Show.
That time of week again.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Anyway, we got a cool topic for you. So we saw this BuzzFeed article. And
I love this topic.
Wanted to comment on it. Go ahead.
All right, because you know, me and Mike love talking about getting older and what we love. This BuzzFeed topic is 22 signs you're definitely not an adult yet.
Okay.
And the first one?
You like the first one.
Couldn't be more true. All right, the first one is you still don't own an iron. So if you have wrinkly clothes, you either use a hair straightener or nothing at all. So this is a picture of a girl. For a guy, this can't be more true. Let me ask you something, Mike. Do you own an iron? How often do you?
There is an iron in my house.
When's the last time you used it?
In a hotel, like several months ago.
You are not a man. You are not a man. Do you know now? And me and you just traveled for like 10 days, all right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I first did when I got to the hotel?
What'd you do?
This is what I do, no fail. Every time I check into a hotel, the first thing I do is I make sure there's an iron in my room.
Yeah.
I iron all of my shirts, because usually I'm on business.
Yeah.
Iron them all, hang them up.
Okay.
And I didn't used to ever do that. I love ironing now.
Yeah, but you like domestic stuff. You're like a housewife.
No, wait, let me
You're
just
like
tell
a
you.
house
Let me just
husband.
tell you. I did not used to like ironing.
All right, let me just say this.
Okay.
Let's take a poll. How many of you out there who's like 30, approaching 30, whatever, likes to iron, you like all this stuff.
I did
Yeah,
not
you're
like
weird.
this when I was 20. Look, you gotta know this. When I was like 27, 28, I actually didn't want to iron stuff. I would wear a shirt. It'd be like a little. I'm telling you. You're being an adult. I used to be like, it's got a couple creases, like, thinking that the steam from my hands gonna work. Now,
the steam from your body irons your clothes naturally.
no, dude, I'm telling you right now. And it's also weirdly meditative, kind of like
It's not.
kind of like
It's
arranging
really not.
flowers.
Yeah, it's not.
Because there's time. Because look at this. You go fill the water up in the iron. You gotta plug it in.
Yeah.
You wait for it. It's kind of meditative. It's
it's not.
making that sound.
Not
It's like,
really.
And then you gotta know how to iron. And then once you're done, it's so crisp.
Yeah, it's not.
It's got that ironing smell.
Okay,
You're
we
not
agree
a
on
man.
that. I don't agree. I don't
Team
agree
Mike
at all with that.
Or Team Dan.
Who likes the method of throwing it into the dryer for 2 minutes, shake it, automatically, no wrinkles. Number 2, you're not exactly sure where the nearest grocery store is because your seamless account is so active. I agree with that.
I agree with
If
that.
you don't cook, you're not a man.
I totally agree with that. Because I go to the grocery store. Me and you go to the grocery store like every 3 days. I mean, I know all of the grocery store clerks, managers. Like I'm in my local
I don't know about
grocery
that.
store. Well, I live in a different neighborhood from you.
Yeah.
The neighborhood I live in, it's not.
It's not a grocery store. It's a bodega.
No. It's a straight up Jewish-owned grocery store. I go there all the
That's
time.
locally owned. I go to a
Locally owned.
supermarket.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about it's not as big as a supermarket, but they sell gourmet stuff.
Yeah, I don't go to that stuff. I go to like normal people.
Like Stop and Shop?
Stop and Shop. It's awesome. What more do you need?
I cannot step.
But you need to
into-
buy stuff. You need to start cooking your own meals. If you just order takeout every single day, come on.
Dude, honestly, I barely order takeout.
But you eat out a lot.
I eat out a lot, but that's different. But I also cook, cook for myself a lot.
Number 3, you still want your mom to take care of you when you have a cold and are feeling under the weather. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. We passed this one when we were like 18.
Yeah, don't do
Like-
that. Take
I
care
don't
of yourself.
know anybody that it's okay if you want your girlfriend or your wife.
That's fine.
Or even maybe your kids. Like, hey, kids, get over here if you have
Not
kids.
your mom.
Not your
No.
mom.
Don't call mommy, I'm feeling sick.
Oh, man.
Don't do that. Don't be a mama's boy like that.
Oh man, that's a different level of mama's boy.
Yeah. Number 4, there's a certain kind of thrill in waiting until the last possible day to pay your bills. I don't wait till the last possible. I pay my bills as soon as possible. You know why? Because there's these things called interest charges. If you miss a payment on a credit card, there's a thing called credit scores going down, which I care about.
Yeah.
That you might not care about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, me and Mike are different in almost. We're very similar, but we're different, as you guys know, in a lot of ways. And Mike has a great credit score, and
Perfect.
I might need help on mine. So if you guys know how to
Yeah. You got to pay your bills on time.
pay my bills on time.
Number 5, currently the most serious relationship in your life is with Netflix.
I don't quite agree with this.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I know what they're trying to say.
So all you do is watch movies.
Right.
Look.
No, or like Your idea of a great night is alone in your apartment or your dorm or wherever, just watching movies. I mean, I love watching movies.
Yeah. Look,
On Netflix.
I don't think anybody would really want to be that person who doesn't have a date on Friday, Saturday night, and just stays home and watch. I don't know much of it is by choice. Some of it is by choice. But sometimes you it's fine to like get a night, stay in, order a pizza, watch some Netflix. I don't really,
Totally fine with that. Totally
really
fine with that.
buy this.
Now, if you don't want human contact and you rather, if you're like, I'm not going to office party, I'm not going out with my friends. If you're just like, I want to stay in,
If you're in your parents' basement and all you do every day is watch Netflix without any effort,
you're not an adult.
Reaching some other human being.
Yeah, you're not an adult.
You haven't grown up yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Your morning alarm is set in 15-minute intervals, and you still manage to hit snooze every time. Yeah.
Here, I actually totally agree with that because now I basically got 2 alarms. Yeah. If I don't wake up by 2 alarms, it's either I don't feel like waking up, or that's the only reason. Because look, we're adults now. Like, I know when I need to get up, okay? So if I set the alarm, I know I need to get up, and in your brain, it turns on, you go, today I have a really important meeting, I need to get up. Or some other days you're like, yeah, maybe I'll sleep for a little longer, that's fine.
Can I just tell you, I never used a snooze button.
Really?
No, I set my alarm and I get up.
I'm not surprised.
Get up.
Because you're kind of a square. I pay your bills on time, get up on time.
Yeah, I'm a fun square. I'm a square dance. No, I can't dance.
No.
Number 7, the extent of your cooking skill stops at the ability to make ramen noodles and grilled cheese sandwiches.
Totally true.
Yeah, you need to learn how to cook something.
Because in college, maybe, I don't know if it's true for you, but in college, I only know how to make like 3 things. And they all involved a George Foreman grill or a microwave.
No, I knew how to cook a lot because I worked at a restaurant.
Okay.
And I felt cooking is a skill you need to win over a woman's heart.
It is, but in college you can cook?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I
all right, I'll
when
give
I
you
was
that.
8.
Me and you, we're pretty good cooks on our own right. Different styles, way different styles. But I didn't learn until later on. But I definitely feel that if you're a grown up, you need to know at least how to make a few different dishes. All right, anyways, number 8.
Paying for cable seems like a waste of money when you can stream everything online for free and use someone else's.
Wait, hold on. Are they saying you are an adult or you're not an adult?
You are not adult if you did this. You know what? I don't agree with that.
You know
Who watches cable anymore?
Agree with that. Because tell them why.
Okay, because I have Netflix and we both use someone else's HBO Go account.
Me and you both use the same person's HBO Go account. We won't tell you guys.
Okay, we don't. Cable, come on, it's a waste of money.
I'm not paying, what is it, like 70, 80 bucks? Like me and you will split a subscription to like, say like NFL Rewind or MLB package.
You can't, streaming is everything nowadays. And you just spit all over my arm. All over my arm. My God, dude.
This tea guy feels really bad.
That's mine, by the way. And he's drinking out of my mug with my tea guy.
Double dip. Double dip.
Number 9, you put off running errands and do things you know you have to do because procrastination is easier than productivity. Yeah, I still procrastinate, but
but definitely, I definitely procrastinate on certain things less than before.
Right.
You know, like look. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you're never gonna stop procrastinating.
Yeah.
Your grandparents,
like
the CEO of Walmart does it. It's just they do it for different things. You know, so
yeah, I don't agree with that. 10, doing the dishes is nothing short of a burden, which is why you have a large supply of paper plates.
That's correct, because I do, dude. I'm an incredible dishwasher.
You love dishes.
I pre-wash all my dishes before going in the dishwasher.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that, right?
No, you're not supposed to do that. In fact, they say that you can overwash the dishes. You're supposed to just kind of rinse it off. But I'm washing the dishes.
Because you're like that. You're like, I told you, you're like a house husband kind of guy.
But no, it's because I'm getting older.
No, it's not because you're getting older.
Dude, when we're on the trip, you know how many times I had to clean our car?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's not.
That's
about
what
getting older.
I didn't used to do that.
I don't think that's about age. I think that's just about personality. Your personality changed.
I'm telling you right now, that's because I'm getting older.
Yeah,
I didn't used to do that.
I don't do that still. 11, you'd rather let a phone call go to voicemail than answer it and deal with reality.
No, I let it go to voicemail because I don't want to answer the phone.
Yeah, you know who's calling now.
Or I don't know who's calling.
Why don't you know who's calling?
Because there's no caller ID on it.
Okay,
then I don't pick
then
it
you
up.
don't pick up.
Right. But if I know who's calling,
then you might screen it and not pick up.
Yeah.
That's
It's not reality. It's I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah, it's about a time management issue. If you know this call is going to take 20 minutes of your time,
Right.
then why would you do that? I don't agree with that one. 12, calling your parents whenever you have a question about how your insurance works or what you should bring to dinner parties because it's second nature. Yeah, stop calling your
Yeah,
parents.
stop calling your parents. Seriously.
Make your own decisions.
pathetic.
Come on. Make your own decisions. We get there, they've been with you for so much of your lives.
We grew up. Man, did I do that?
Yeah, you did that.
Oh man, that's gross.
Nasty.
We grew up without Western parents, right? With Asian parents, I'm sorry, you stop asking your Asian parents for a lot of stuff. Not a knock to Asian parents, but they have their own rigid ways. Western parents, I could see you're getting advice from your mom and dad as you go on because they've experienced a little bit more.
But not simple stuff.
Not
like
simple
this.
stuff. Not simple stuff.
Look it up. Google it.
Google it. Oh, I like her.
I don't. Number 13, we're looking at
You're
actually.
not a man if
whatever.
you don't like
Robin Shabowski from How I Met Your Mother. I don't like her.
The girl from Avengers.
Not into her. Number 13, when you go out on weekends, you and your friend don't leave until you close out the bar. Yes, dude. I don't even go out on weekends anymore.
Dude,
I'm going to go out and say this. If you are a grown-up, if you're a real man, like going out to clubs is one thing you kind of stopped doing a long time ago.
Exactly. Guys can be like, you guys. No. We went out to karaoke the other night. You were pretty much passed out by like 12.
Yeah.
All right, like we had to like.
We all were.
Dude, we all were.
We were like, okay, here, let me describe to you the scenario. It was a bunch of us 30-year-olds with one early 20-year-old, okay? And all the 30-year-olds were like, by 11 o'clock, every one of us were like, oh my God.
We were like, some of us were lying down at karaoke on the couches.
Yeah.
They were about to pass out.
Yeah.
And we're like, is it time to go yet? Yeah, we gotta go. Me and you had to wait. I had to call you. Me and you had a meeting the next day.
You had to work.
We had to work on a Saturday. And of course I was like, I need my beauty rest, so I came an hour later. But you
why
were
are we
ready to
working?
come in.
Because we want to invest in our futures. We want to, be more stable.
Yeah.
That's why
Just
we do
in case
things.
you guys don't realize, Mike and I have day jobs, and we have to do a lot of this in the morning on the weekends.
Yeah. Number 14, it's not a drunken night out unless you end it by texting one where all of your exes. Who does that?
No. Here, this is a great. I love this one. This is a real sign that you're growing up. When you're young, you have a lot of exes, and you're in college or post-college where maybe there's a potential to talk to them again or see if there's a, look, when you're past a certain age, exes are not a part of your life.
Yeah, it's just not.
Right? Or if in a rare case, you are on good terms, but that's kind of strange.
Yeah, and they have their lives.
Yeah, you have your life. 15,
at some point, you've ordered food after a late night out and ended up falling asleep before it got delivered.
Nah, dude, this is
if you're
just
hungry, eat your food.
All right, I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's basically like it's so late and you're drunk or whatever, and you order Chinese takeout at 3 a.m. and you fall asleep. I'm sorry, every time that happens, I'm gonna eat the food.
Yeah.
I'm eating the food. If I order food at 2 a.m., I'm eating it. So I don't know what that one was.
Because usually we're not drunk, so we're just hungry.
Right.
And we're gonna eat the food.
I'm gonna eat the food, and yeah, exactly.
16, you've been known to go shopping for new socks and underwear instead of doing your own laundry.
I've actually done that.
I've done that too, but
I've done that, but that's not because
I don't want to do laundry.
Yeah, because you just
don't have enough.
Because we're grown-ups, we have a lot of things to do. You can't just find 3 hours out of the day.
17, student loans feel like a never-ending burden that you'll struggle with forever.
I'm sorry, that doesn't mean you're not an adult. That just means you
got screwed over by the government.
Yeah, and that's probably 90% of us out there. So you didn't have to go. I'm going to be paying until I'm 60.
Yeah, I don't have any. So I went to scholarships, everything. I'm lucky. Very grateful. 18, building your own furniture is a major stressful task, but you can't afford buying anything that's already assembled. Who buys things that's already assembled? How do you even fit it into because we live in New York.
Well, what they're saying is at a certain age, you grow up and you buy nicer furniture. I don't exactly agree with that.
What's better than IKEA?
Exactly, because no, that's what they're saying. This is basically they're saying that if you're a grown up, you buy designer furniture. I don't agree with that because we're both grown ups. I'm sorry, I don't have $5,000 to buy a leather designer couch and have somebody move it to my house. I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah. So I'm gonna buy IKEA, and
I like putting it together.
And once you know what? Once I make a ton of money, and I'm maybe even older, then I'll buy furniture that's already assembled, and that's more have to do with not, just
whatever. I'll still buy IKEA. 19. Paying taxes might as well be as confusing as learning another language. What? Who does their own taxes anymore? You go to your accountant and you do taxes.
Well, this is another thing that me and you are very different.
Right.
You pay your taxes on time and have good credit.
Yeah.
And the taxes seem like a foreign, like a burden to me.
That's why you have an accountant.
I know.
You don't do your own taxes. I majored in accounting. I don't even know how to do taxes. It's too complicated. Unless you're like, your life is devoted to this stuff, tax codes change every single year. It's just too complicated. 20, you barely know the difference between a 401k and Foursquare.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree, like, as you grow up, like, we learn about
invest.
401k, investments,
Need to invest.
retirement plans, blah, blah, blah. Yes, look, when you get to a certain age, you need to, if you have an income coming in, you need to think about your future.
Yeah,
like, that's true.
That's true. 21, when you give your friends advice, you end up realizing that you're the one who actually needs to be taking it yourself.
I agree with that because now that I'm older, I'm not like, hey, I should listen to that. It's like, no, I do listen to that.
But isn't that never ending?
I mean,
because
in another way, that one's kind of weird.
Yeah. Number 22, you seriously don't want to grow up and will avoid it at any cost. You know what? We're okay with growing up.
Yeah. I mean, me and you, I kind of like this. There was like a troll on our thing, basically making fun of us because they were saying like Mike and Dan are old guys pretending to be young. No, we're old guys that are old, but if you guys met us, we're like this in real life.
Yeah.
That was a good list. I like that.
Yeah.
I got to add one because I was thinking about this the other day. You're not a grown up if you still own a bunch of baseball hats. If you want a hat, get a real hat. Get a nice fedora. Get a nice, like a designer hat.
You're not a grown-up if you still wear your fraternity sorority stuff.
Oh, really? You don't think so?
Dude,
No, I don't know. I'm just saying. Dude, what if
if
you still have tie? I don't know.
Like, come on. That's like, I don't know.
No, I don't know. That's a funny thing.
It just seems so weird if you see a 50-year-old guy wearing his letters. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like you're still like, I'm still kind of a frat guy, but you're not a frat guy. Right. You're like 50.
All right. I don't really.
It's kind of weird when I see somebody wearing that.
Right.
That's not like a young kid.
So you burned all your.
I didn't burn it. It's been back in my closet somewhere.
Beta, whatever. Chi Delta. Which one were you in? Chi Delta.
Delta Chi.
Delta Chi. Whatever.
You know what my dad said to me?
Yeah.
When he found my Delta Chi stuff.
He's like, what is this?
No. My dad was like into Qigong and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you practicing some weird Qigong? Because Chi and spells C-H-I, right?
Right.
So he's like, what is this Delta Chi you're doing? What is this crazy Qigong you're practicing?
Like, Dad,
I'm like,
relax.
yeah.
Relax. Yeah, let us know if you have more to add to that list. Share our videos. See you later.
See ya.